I'd like to welcome Cisco Secure Solutions Engineer Danny Paul. Hey, Danny, how are you doing?
Good.
They had me come over here and get to chat with you. It's so
Great.
exciting when I get to do that. I love that. It's a lot of fun. We've been hearing a lot about this new thing, Duo. For me, it's not new because I've been using it for quite some time, but let's just jump right in and help everybody understand what is Duo.
Yeah, so Duo started as multi-factor authentication software. We now do identity security, zero trust. Customers use it to secure their identity environment, and that includes Microsoft.
And they do. I know. It's awesome. It's really cool. Well, I've been using it for a long time for my GitHub authentication,
Yeah.
what have you. So, but it's a great tool. Can Duo authenticate me as a user at the computer login screen? How does that work?
Yeah, absolutely. So we have desktop MFA if you want to use it. We now have the capability to log you in at the desktop and sign you into all of your applications with that desktop MFA session.
That's great. And I think we're seeing that in the video here. Take a look. You're protecting an application. Everything is going on here. What's happening?
What's going on in here is we are setting up Microsoft EAM. So EAM is a new method. It's called External Authentication Methods. It is to protect your Microsoft environment with Duo's MFA. Yep, and we just rolled out the EAM protection just recently.
That sounds good. Look, anything where I can just magically make things happen behind the scenes and it makes my user experience better is good. But tell us a little bit about how Duo Passport and trusted endpoints add value to devices that aren't managed by Microsoft, because that's always a rub in an IT pro's life, right?
Yeah, for sure. Not all environments are homogeneous, right? Okay, so with trusted endpoints, we can make sure...
Look, they're going to show it on the screen, too.
Oh, yeah,
I want to call that out, because that's important.
Yeah, so what we're doing here is we're actually protecting the Microsoft environment with EAM.
Right, okay.
And so we're going to create the EAM integration. We'll exchange some data between Duo and Microsoft, create the integration, create the custom access control. So what we're doing here is Duo has generated the client ID, the discovery endpoint, the application ID. So we'll copy and paste between Duo and Microsoft. This is going to look very familiar to Microsoft administrators.
Very familiar. I've seen this.
I'm sure they've done this plenty of times, right?
Right.
So we'll create the new external authentication method. Once that's created, the next step will be conditional access. So we'll enable, we'll save, and now we'll create the conditional access policy. So we'll create a brand new policy. We'll give it a name that kind of makes sense.
Right.
Yep, absolutely. We'll choose which users we're going to target.
Yeah. I love that.
Right.
So important in large organizations.
Absolutely. We might want to test with a group of users. It'd be common to pick a group of users to test with, some helpful victims.
Right.
In our case, we're just going to choose a single user. We're going to choose what resources we want to protect. In this case, we want to protect all of our resources with Duo.
Right.
Then we will figure out what action we're going to take when we succeed Duo authentication, enable the policy, and turn it on.
That is great.
Absolutely.
I like how familiar this all is. And now, look, I bet you we're going to show this. This is wonderful.
Absolutely. This is going to be a very common looking login flow for a user. It's going to start with username, go to password. This user actually has Microsoft Authenticator already set up. They've used it in the past, so that's going to be their first option, is to use Microsoft Authenticator.
I see.
But now that we've added Duo, we have some options here.
Oh.
So what's going to happen is the user's going to choose the Cisco Duo, and once they do that, they'll be redirected to Duo to finish their authentication request.
That was beautiful, but that's good because the user training involved there is pretty minimal. It's just another option.
It's another option. They are used to using Duo. They've used it for the rest of their applications, so they're very used to this process.
That's fantastic.
Yep.
How's it been working with Microsoft and bringing this kind of a shared experience to market?
Cisco and Microsoft have a great partnership, and so we've been able to partner with them on the EAM rollout. We've got a lot of great information from them, been able to give Microsoft lots of feedback. It's a fantastic partnership.
That's fantastic. So how can people learn more about this fantastic new feature?
Yeah, so duo.com, you can sign up for a free trial. All of our documentation is freely available, and you're more than welcome to contact a Cisco sales rep.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I love it when I have somebody who really knows a feature and we can kind of dig in. That's fantastic. Like we said, if you want to learn more, find Cisco in the Featured Partner Showcase. Thanks so much, Danny.
Thank you. Good to see you again.